All right. So today I'm going to talk about pursuing music and the beginning of it and how it's changed over time for me personally. Um do a quick brief my music history would be starting guitar around 11, 12-ish. Started to listen to heavy metal, that sort of thing, wanted a guitar. So got a guitar. You learn metal riffs, blah, blah, blah. You meet other people, you want to be in a band. You form a little band. But I always wanted to be in a band and play music because that's what's shown to you. You listen to bands, you get music through bands. So big, huge bands, Metallica, Slipknot, Slayer, Fear Factory, which is great. These bands, I love listening to the albums, and that's what you want to do because you're into it. You get really into it. And that's how you do music. You form a band and create albums. So I'm 10 or 11 or 12. This is like early 2000s. This is before really the internet. You know, Instagram, whatever came along, all the social media platforms. So that's my point is that's the only way you see doing music is being in a band. A band like they're not a thing, they're obviously a thing. Um yeah, and then I set out to do that. You had one in middle school, I went to high school, you do other things. I got into football, do other things, but then after football, I had a big spark to start a band because that was always what I wanted to do. So I set out to do that. Around 20, had a good drummer, good friend. That was a good bass. Then eventually found a bassist for that. This band is Norcross. This is about 11 years ago, 2010. So yeah, I formed that band. And we recorded an album, played some shows, recorded the album around 2013, played some shows, then people went their separate ways. The band kind of disbanded. I was kind of very discouraged by that. Because, again, that's the only way I saw to do music was being a full band. That's what you're presented with. So you grow up seeing these huge bands, Metallica, the huge audiences, all the sales, and that's what you envision. All that crap. And that's great to shoot for, but for a lot of people, it doesn't end up their reality. So for me, I have to try to do different stuff now because a band isn't going to be my thing. It's just not going to happen. Most likely, I'm not going out of my way, spending years finding other people and stuff. I'm not in that position. When you're in like a successful band, it's a whole different thing. When you're like still trying to start a band, it's a little different. Um, it's not to be negative or discouraging, but now there's different ways to do music. Online, you can do whatever you want. That's what I plan on doing. Solo stuff, I have the other band, Purple Skies, which is a two-man band. If we find other members, cool. But if not, I have to keep doing music in some way or being creative in some way. So kind of the point is you pursue something, but it's probably not going to end up looking like what your initial vision of it was, and that's fine. Or even as successful as you thought you were going to be, and that's still fine. You still have to keep trying or doing whatever. And a form of success is just doing it in and of itself. That's fine. If you do it and you have to work a job, that's cool. Again, we're shown these big bands and you look up to them as that's the only way to do it. But there's other ways. But yeah. hopefully that kind of my point was that you pursue something and then it changes as you go along, and things change with it. The way you put music out has changed. The way albums are listened to has changed. So what you thought you were gonna do, you most likely might not do. If that makes sense. So yeah. Thanks for watching.